Hello everybody. Welcome to the Bit-Size Stories channel. If you like the stories, please consider to like, subscribe and comment down below. Would help me a ton. In a remote village nestled at the edge of a mystical forest, the people lived in harmony with nature and the magic that permeated their lives. It was a place of wonder, where legends of ancient beings and powerful wizards were spoken in hushed tones around hearths. Among the villagers, there was a young girl named Elara who, even at a tender age, radiated an aura of mystique. Elara had always been different, her eyes possessing a glimmer that hinted at untapped magic within her. When the village was enveloped in twilight, she would sneak away to the forest, her heart drawn to the mysterious powers that lay hidden among the trees. Little did she know that her connection to magic would soon be revealed, and that a destiny beyond her wildest dreams awaited her. One fateful night, as the moon hung full and bright, the forest echoed with eerie whispers and unseen shadows. Monsters, drawn by an ancient malevolence, crept toward the village under the cloak of darkness. Chaos erupted as the creatures descended upon the unsuspecting villagers, their claws and fangs tearing through homes and hearts alike. Among the villagers, Elara's parents fought valiantly, their love for their daughter fueling their determination to protect her and their home. Yet, they were no match for the sheer brutality of the monsters. The village's defenses crumbled, and half of the settlement lay in ruins. Amidst the turmoil, an old wizard named Fendrel sensed the tremors of malevolence reverberating through the threads of magic that connected all living things. He was a traveler who had wandered the world for eons, seeking to understand the mysteries of the arcane. With a heart burdened by the knowledge of countless tragedies, he had vowed to aid those in need, to safeguard the innocent from the tides of darkness. As the night draped the village in darkness, Fendrel arrived just in time to witness the onslaught of malevolent creatures. Their twisted forms lurked within the shadows, their eyes burning with an unholy fervor. The air itself seemed to hum with malice, and the scent of chaos wafted through the once peaceful streets. Without hesitation, Fendrel stepped forward, his staff ablaze with arcane energy. The creatures recoiled as the light of his magic pierced the shadows, revealing the ancient runes etched upon his staff. Each symbol represented a well of power, knowledge, and protection, a testament to the countless battles he had fought over the years. The monsters lunged at him, their claws extended to rend flesh and their teeth ready to taste the fear of their prey. But Fendrel was no stranger to such horrors. With a flick of his wrist, he unleashed a torrent of magical energy, channeling the forces of nature to repel his assailants. Arcane flames engulfed the creatures, scattering them like autumn leaves before a fierce wind. Bolts of lightning danced across the night sky, striking their targets with unerring precision. Fendrel's mastery over the elements was a symphony of destruction. An awe-inspiring display of power that left the villagers in both terror and awe. Yet, despite his formidable prowess, the monsters were relentless, drawn by an ancient malevolence that seemed to emanate from the very heart of the forest. They surged forward, their numbers seemingly endless. And the battle raged on. Fendrel's eyes glowed with determination, his every movement precise and calculated. He danced between the creatures, weaving intricate spells that summoned barriers to shield the villagers and fiery torrents to drive back the monsters. The old wizard's experience in battle was evident as he anticipated their every move, countering their attacks with effortless grace. The ground trembled beneath the weight of the confrontation, and the air crackled with the clash of magic and fang. The night was alive with power. A tempest of light and darkness locked in an eternal struggle. Yet, for all his skill, Fendrel knew that victory was not assured. The monsters were formidable foes, and their malevolence seemed to draw strength from the chaos they sowed. He needed a decisive blow. A means to sever the source of their malevolence and quell their onslaught. With a primal roar, Fendrel channeled the full might of his magic. The earth shook, and the air thrummed with an ancient power as he called upon the very essence of the forest. Trees bent to his will. their roots rising from the ground to ensnare the monsters, restraining their malevolent advance. As the creatures struggled against the natural bindings, Fendrel gathered the remnants of his strength for one final, awe-inspiring spell. His eyes blazed with intensity, and his staff glowed with an ethereal light. With a sweeping motion, he unleashed a torrent of pure magic, a wave of power that surged through the forest. The malevolence that had gripped the creatures was shattered, its ancient hold vanquished by the unyielding force of Fendrel's magic. One by one, the monsters succumbed to the onslaught, their forms dissolving into nothingness. The village was once again engulfed in a silence broken only by the crackling of flames and the labored breaths of the villagers. Fendrel stood amidst the aftermath of battle, his chest heaving with exhaustion but his spirit ablaze with triumph. He had saved the village from the brink of destruction, but he knew that the source of the monster's malevolence still lingered, lurking in the heart of the forest. As he turned to survey the ruins of the village, his eyes fell upon a young girl standing amidst the wreckage of her home. Through the smoke and debris, Fendrel's gaze fell upon Elara. Despite the devastation around her, there was a resolute fire in her eyes, as if the weight of her destiny had been awakened. He sensed the dormant magic within her, waiting to be honed and guided. Fendrel approached the young girl. "What is your name, child?" he asked. Elara looked up at the old wizard, her tear-streaked face revealing both sorrow and newfound determination. "I'm Elara," she whispered, her voice trembling but resolute. Fendrel offered a faint smile, his eyes searching her soul for the threads of magic that entwined her being. "Elara, you possess a gift, a connection to the magic that flows through this world. It is a power that can be wielded for both creation and destruction. In the hands of the untrained, it can be perilous. But with guidance, it can become a force for good." Elara's eyes widened with both surprise and hope. She had always felt the pull of magic, but she never understood its significance until that moment. "Can you teach me?" she asked, her voice filled with newfound determination. Fendrel nodded, his heart swelling with a mix of compassion and a sense of responsibility. "I can and I will," he replied. "You have survived this night for a reason, Elara. The magic that dwells within you calls out to be tamed, to be honed into something greater than yourself." From that moment on, Fendrel took Elara under his wing. They traveled together, seeking solace in the knowledge and wisdom that had been passed down through the ages. Fendrel patiently taught Elara the fundamentals of magic, guiding her through the complexities of spells and enchantments. He saw in her the potential to be a powerful sorceress, one who could defend those in need and protect the innocent. That was the end of our story. If you liked the story, please consider to like, subscribe and comment down below. See you at the next one. Goodbye.